And welcome back. Everyone's having a good weekend so far. For this Sunday, we got another HRE event. First one for the new year. This is round 2. And it is Crecy's Cornfield. We got 252 on the server pop. 123 for the attacking CSA versus 129 for the defending Union. So hope everyone's staying safe in the snowstorm, at least for those in the United States. Let's take a look at those two teams. I am snowed in, but I still got power, at least for now. Let's see, on HD, looks like we got Engel here on the guns along with Exorf. Let's see, for the CSA team, we've got Killer leading the A and V. Got Canada leading the 20th, Gamebot leading 6 Alabama. Let's see, got Rembo leading the TG.
Phillips, no bayonets.
Cawthon leading the 13th Georgia. TKO under Chopper.
That's over here, Nugget. To the red line.
I think HD's in here as well. I thought they were. They might all be on... Okay, they all went to Artie. That's why. They are live at 42, by the way. No bayonets. Oh, we also got... oh, there's Exorf with his guns.
Right, big.
That's all HD. They're live at 42. No bayonets, no sprinting, though, until 30 minute. We got LFL, Jackson Tells on some guns as well. We got HL under Jean. And we've got LFL under Famas, 2 Corps under Thregor. We got MWB and 9th Corps and 1st USS under probably a combination of Carlson and Dragon. And I'm not sure who will be leading MWB. Maybe Chief, I'm not positive. Apologies, guys. Then we got 11th MS under Fletcher and Mr. Prime. And then we got NYV here under Sergeant. Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Dar. He has his commission now. Let's see, you got Perkins also from HL and got some LFL battery. Yep, Jackson Tells, as I said. All right, so I think that's everybody. So again, we got a little bit of time for map preview. We got point of contention here, is kind of in the middle in this rocky terrain. Union spawn is back here. See CSA spawn over there. You've got cannons in those 2 positions. You also have Union cannons there and another set right there. Now you do have this open terrain in front, kind of in this hill section here, and then you got some very rocky terrain here. You do have a snake fence over this open ground on this side for this flank, and another fence on this side. But then you have a lot of corn, which gives you a lot of concealment here. So this is an interesting map. We'll see how the Union approaches their defense. A couple different options for the CSA, but also some good options for the Union. That wind's picking up. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Hope not. So we got the Union mostly moving back, except for one unit's moving forward. That is Famas with the LFL. He might be trying to be like a tripwire and drag him into this open terrain, maybe to get him into a kill box or something. For the CSA, it looks like they are mostly using the corn approach, which I think is a very worthwhile approach. We'll see if they go fully in that direction or not. They might just be kind of a forward scouting-ish element to make contact with the enemy and figure out what direction they're going to. You do have one unit going more towards the CSA left, and that is TG over here. Might be there to deal with LFL. And in fact, we also have an element going into the center. That is Killer with the A and V. But the other elements are all moving. These guys might be a bit of a distraction for us, trying to get the enemy to engage with them and free up these guys. Now, the Union, with the exception of the LFL, is not defending towards point. I've actually established along this fence kind of roadway. It's kind of a linear danger area here type of thing. Linear danger, okay, it's a line. It's dangerous to cross of open terrain. But basically, it's, you know, this nice line, defensive line here that they can hold, try to stop the CSA. But we have more Union moving forward here a bit. HL moving a bit forward as well. LFL being that tripwire force. Who is this? It's like 2 Corps. Got a little far ahead and got hit pretty hard. They're going to fall back a bit. LFL is facing a lot of fire right now.
On joue. 3, 2, 1 et feu.
Attention, attention,
Okay, I guess that wasn't an intent to be a bit of a tripwire for us. I guess that was just trying to get them to fall back to the main defensive line, and I think the sooner they do, the better, because ANV is about to maneuver on them, and they are isolated right now from the rest of the Union team.
Aim straight ahead at the snake fence.
Non,
They're moving away. Shoot him in the ass. Fuck! Nice.
Cassé rechargement, celui-là LFL.
LFL is falling back there. Looks like 2 Corps going with him, so I guess they fixed that issue. In the meantime, the CSA has a lot of troops moving in through the corn. In fact, you've got Gamebot possibly coming up on the flank here of 11th MS. I think the 11th MS here saw them. Not positive. Oh, we got another maneuver here by 20th on the opposite flank here. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple units coming in on your flank, though, so that's kind of the problem. So LFL has moved back. The Union is moving a bit more towards the center now to kind of defend point a bit. So, see how this works. Gamebot going to try to get onto the flank here of the 11th MS.
Left.
Have some pretty good success with this attack here. Squeeze the 11th MS.
Keep shooting.
What are you doing here with that sword, boy?
And that combined attack by the 20th Georgia and that maneuver by Gamebot has knocked back the 11th MS, secured that southern position here. You still have a full reserve element in the form of Chopper and the TKO back here. In the meantime, let's see, Killer has moved up.
Can you guys draw line?
Quite a bit, and the CSA is starting to, I feel like I'm missing some CSA. Oh, here's the other element, okay. So you got Matt in the open field moving forward, as is TG trying to get around the flank, possibly moving beneath this little bit of a decline here. Maybe occupy this position here to get some flanking fire in. Edge of the map, we'll see. Might not be a bad idea to get some support to Killer. Just got to get there in time, because Killer's taking a lot of fire right now. Now you can only move so fast because you're stuck in double quick. Union has lost quite a bit of tickets already. Not too bad though, but I think more importantly is now they been forced to give up this position on the side here, and they got to do something to maneuver and support it. As TKO maneuvers up, along with Gamebot, this could cause quite a bit of trouble. Here comes Gene to try to stabilize the situation, but I think he's coming in a little bit too close here.
Mustache man.
So here comes Gamebot. He's going to do the same game he just did.
Southwest, buddy. Oh, he's dead on our left.
And they are going to massacre HL just like they did with 11th MS there. Another big win. This front is stabilizing quite well on this side, but this side is proving to be quite a problem. Now you can kind of form up in an L formation back here, kind of using these logs and this tree line here, but you're getting very squeezed in as a Union team at that point. You don't really have much room to maneuver.
Il y a un drapeau qui court sur le sud-ouest.
I wonder what HD is thinking of doing with the Artie here.
If you want to move your cannon up a bit, either to the left or to the right. It's the stupid rocks in front of us that are in the way.
Trying to get set. I mean, at this point, they'd be just as well moving up here and taking the yard here and turning the guns on them based on
Hell yeah.
their
Because they were fake.
TG 13th have set themselves up.
After
Look,
fix this formation.
Fix the lie.
Is that our boys?
Double
Okay,
right.
fix
they're
up 32
Yankees right in the
seconds.
mini.
First
Two,
look, then
take
shield.
aim below the smoke. Aim at the bottom of the smoke.
On map.
And fire. Well done. Reload.
Oh, Josh, fix this right.
Hey, their color sergeant.
If you're bumped out, go to the left and forward.
Don't die.
Trinket behind you. Okay, they move to the corner now.
And so they're going to move back a little bit here. See, there's a major fight on this side as well. We'll see if there's a push to try to take this corner here. If the CSA, I'm not sure how far they could go. I believe they could take this corner. I could be wrong. That would give them really good overwatch here on this remaining position, and basically you put them in checkmate at that point. And here comes a forward movement to do just that.
Yeah,
Watch out with your movement, right?
Company hold.
Forward. What then? We're in the corner.
13th, battle line left. Hold. Battle line left. Battle line left.
Right face.
Push up
left
further.
face,
On
left
me, don't
face.
push mark.
Yeah, left face.
Keep moving, 13.
Right face. Company take aim.
Get in this fence, independent fire to the northeast. In the fence, in the fence. Light 'em up. Light 'em up, boys. Pardon me.
And fire.
So it looks like the NYV has blunted the A and V attack. So they've won in that sector.
Volonté à droite, messieurs, prenez votre temps.
Shoot it.
Riot Blink as well, guys, wherever you see. Try and pull some fence.
HF
flying on this line. Independent fire.
J'ai plus de balles. Right side. On continue le feu.
They are holding strong there for now.
They're so poor. Look at their stupid slouch hats and.
They probably don't even have shoes.
They don't even have Mississippi.
They don't have
Shoot
shoes.
those men down.
I thought you had 11 Mississippis.
Alright, down the line to the right now. Down the line to the right. You can see a larger crowd.
Meanwhile, I got a gold
There's
pocket watch.
more Georgians out there. They're poor too, though. Shoot those men down.
2 minutes till bayonet's back.
These guys, they're fighting.
Up and over. Napoleon, that's going past me. Come back here.
Now the Union does have an opportunity here to finish off this element and get some local superiority going. Although it looks like TJ might have seen the danger and he's going to try to pull out before they can get on flank there. So have some movement up here in the center. Canada trying to get some flanking fire in. So yeah, it looks like the Union is stabilizing their position quite a bit now. They have lost quite a bit of tickets here, but the positioning is stabilizing.
Those rocks, break what you're doing.
So you can see this element here has been kind of dealt with here, or at least contained. These guys are not really putting on as much pressure as I think might have been taking too much fire from the 11th MS and those other elements. So you can see they're consolidating back here quite a bit.
You making a pipe out of some corn cob?
Hey, you know, you make a pipe out of what you can find, you know.
Deluxe. 17.
This element out here is very isolated, 20th Georgia. They are very vulnerable to a counterattack from multiple directions, especially this way. So they got to be careful. Oh, I would not go forward. Oh. Oh, Canada, I don't know about this move.
All right, face.
On the left oblique, boys. Oh, good shot. Good shot, Canada. That's another one.
Fix bayonets, boys, because
Fix bayonet.
We just get bucked.
I think Jumbo did. Bayonets on.
Alright, dress left.
Yeah, we're at 29:30, and Union is still battle ready, if only that. And they are starting to even out the tickets, so now that they've secured that flank over there, this L formation here, and I'll zoom out so you can see it a little bit better. You can see the L formation that they have is working out very well for them, as CSA has not been able to deal with it. I would recommend the pre-cap. Maybe you want to wait till they hit engaged if you want to, but I look to do that as soon as those reinforcing elements come out here to stop this clock here. So otherwise, you get to start getting behind further and further as a CSA team. So good stabilization effort by that Union team. They've dealt with it sector by sector and kind of recovered from those initial problems on this side, and OFL being a little out of position. They've recovered nicely.
Left side, left side, left side, left side.
Messieurs, on ne bouge pas, on ne bouge pas.
Oui, oui. Drapeau ennemi. Le taper.
Give them back, sir. Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh, so then you back.
Keep
shooting, boys.
Yeah, keep up the fire.
Holding myself in disgust.
Go ahead, fire away, Eddie.
That's it.
Oh, good officers begging to be shot.
Yeah, the CSA is just not able to kind of punch through this defensive L formation here. Like I said, I think you have to cap. You have to do something to draw them out. I don't think you can outshoot them in this position. You see the ticket differential has continued to improve here for the Union. And the CSA is just not doing enough casualties as we're approaching the 27-minute mark here, and they are still at battle ready.
They moved to direct north. That's where it's going to be aiming. Direct north.
Right there.
God. Oh.
Keep those barrels hot. We're bleeding their tickets, boys. Keep up.
It's hard to see.
You're not really, to be honest with you, man.
Union artillery, Rambo, in the artillery pieces over there.
Not the rate you need to. All right, so now they're starting to cap here.
Turner.
They got him engaged, so. The problem with the corn is it's very hard to coordinate units in the corn here, so they might even, if the Union does a mass charge here against Killer in these center positions, they might not move. They're not really in a position to assist them, so. That's same thing with these guys over here. They're not really positioned to help Killer out on the point. And I think 20th George is with him. Yeah, Canada's with him. So if the Union does a mass charge here to retake point and maybe leave 2 blocking elements just to keep those guys busy, they'll probably succeed in a quick counterattack and regain some tickets, which would be very beneficial to them. They can get back to battle ready at 26, or just the top of engaged at 26. And wipe out those center positions, they'll be in a very good position.
The Cornfield is just so much better. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't want to see that.
I got it.
Ils sont aux batteries, qui sont en plein milieu de la...
You have to aim a little low, it's a bit of a tough shot.
Sud-ouest, non, il n'y a rien dans les fences. Par contre, ils sont tous au canon.
Ok, soyez debout.
See Famas starting to edge up here. I think they're taking a little bit too long on this recap, though.
Light them up, boys.
What the fuck is with this white, bright ass white?
Barrett out of...
Oh, yeah,
Baïonnette en avant, les gars.
T'as une ligne complète juste à gauche.
I think they're gonna need more than LFL to do it. And I think I'd probably send 11th MS too. I think those two units together would be able to do it together, but I don't think LFL alone can succeed at this.
Oh my god. Listen to him die. Hey, low boys, make sure you
I mean, maybe with NYV, if they're coming up to support, maybe that'll be enough. Again, they're just gonna try to block him.
Fire well. Give him hell, boy.
Hey, shift left, shift left, shift left.
20, fall back. Retreat, retreat, retreat.
Right side of the line.
Yeah, see, nothing's restraining HL. These guys over here need to move to stop HL right now.
Yeah, we should be shooting like 2 ticks left of east right
Yeah,
now.
see, now you've let them, because you haven't restrained these guys, now you're letting HL and 2 Corps get a flanking fire on these center positions. You've now let them split your force here. So, because you were too far out on this side. That is a problem for the CSA team now. Here we go. See if this charge will finish them off. Now, if these guys go in, that should be it. Now, what might save them, GameBot's coming in here to try to restrain the NYV. That might be what saves them. Yep. So here's Kenner as well coming in. So despite a pretty good setup there, man, you got all these Union troops here too, man. Well, you did have, to their credit, TG did come in and block 11th MS, which is a huge, huge key. And in fact, they're drawing off multiple Union elements here. LFL's going in as well. But you've let CSA win in the center, which is the decisive point. Now, you might just say, okay, I'm going to swing in and crush you. Which is, you know, fair play if that's what you do. But is that what you're doing?
Oh, left face. This one got one right here.
You get these flags back up. Now, you recover pretty fast. You still have some support here. TKO should be moving up, in my opinion, supporting these guys a little bit better. To, not to support them better, but just to be in a better position to support them. They're doing fine as far as supporting them. But,
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Georgians! High ground! High ground! Crime-ridden Georgians!
Hey, careful, careful, careful.
11th MS is going to finish them off here. Again, I would argue that is... I mean, again, if you come in and sweep them out here pretty soon, pretty quickly, you know, okay, all is forgiven. But if you let these guys get reestablished, that's a big, big problem. See if they're going in. Here's FAMAS.
Back to friendly lines.
There's Prime.
À ma gauche.
They're all clumped up. They're all clumped up.
On va se faire shotter par le flanc droit.
Far wheel.
See if I see any.
It's taking too long for the Union, in my opinion.
Independent fire if you can see.
Letting them kind of reestablish themselves. Now, you are going to have a nice force coming out of Maine here that could probably hit TKL again this way. I think TKL should move up. Gonna at best be a flank guard here. But try to keep the point cap for as long as you can. Because right now, keep in mind, for CSA, you actually want your casualties to go down right now. It's kind of a weird thing to think about, but you want to maintain the clock as long as you can, and you want your casualties as low as you can, because if the Union recaps right now, they're going to get all those tickets back. They're going to be at your level. So, the lower your level is right now, the better for you. So, it's you know, it's kind of counterintuitive, but you want to be a little bit aggressive right now, and you actually want your tickets to go down. I mean, ideally, you want to hold on to the point, but, you know, kind of like, okay, if I'm going to lose the point, I want to be as far down as I can. And, again, TKO's here, thinking they're a flank guard, and they just got bypassed. So, you know, again, in the corn, it's pretty hard to be a flank guard. Just like you did. They're playing the same game you did on them. Here's NYV pilot. Actually, Dar. I keep saying pilot. Pilot was the last one. Dar here might be able to outflank TKO and get a good wipe on him. But in the meantime, CSA is kind of reestablishing himself over here. But yep, here it comes.
Right, southwest. Bales down, bales down.
We're in their fucking back. We're back, Sean.
In our lines behind us.
Scoreboard!
Ah, press D, press D.
Scoreboard! Oh shit, sorry Leslie.
Yep. So big win there, and while that's going on, we got another flank maneuver here by Jean. You got a bit of a frontal attack developing here by LFL and 2 Corps moving up.
Derrière aussi, regarde. Drapeau texan là-bas aussi là.
Bit of a flag recovery mission.
On sprint les gars. Allez.
Sprintez, sprintez. On les poursuit, on les chasse, on les chasse, on les chasse. Là, il faut la chasse.
Allez messieurs,
Le flag.
on les poursuit.
Tu les chasse, le flag à droite, le flag à droite, le flag à droite, tire là-dessus. L'officier, l'officier.
Stop.
Run, George! Give me a blood! Hey, Chow, wake up on me, wake up on me! On me, on me!
Keep going, keep going, keep going. East, 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 east.
So now you have had 11th MS and the LFL move up to Cap Point, which they will likely do. But again, I was CSA, you know, I wouldn't lose your flags, but I would, again, don't want them to get casualties back right now, so. Yeah, exactly what he said.
We just gotta die, spend some tickets.
Keep dying, keep dying.
Charge in at him.
Just make sure you die before the cap.
Yeah, why are you sitting and reloading? Charge him.
Make sure you 7 enemies.
Scoreboard!
Very long 2.9 hours. Look on right turn.
Don't die.
At the sprint, march, we're out, cap's done.
Yep. So, I say, oh, that's a silly attack. No, it was a very smart attack. Look what they did to the tickets. It's a lot less that the Union gets back now. They were going to retake point anyway. So, good job by A&V. They know.
Right, you get on the wheel.
Independent fire, independent fire, independent fire.
Yo, we need to shoot that fucking...
Allez, prenez le temps de tirer, prenez le temps de viser. Écartez-vous de la fence.
Now we're at 25 minutes. Both teams at engaged, kind of, you know, about a quarter of the way down, I would say, maybe a third.
Serrez la ligne à l'issue.
LFL holding on there for now, but kind of reset the map now. See if the Union resets in that L formation they were at previously, which works well. But again, you know, I'd say, okay, now you got to deal with the cap. So I would say, you know, for the CSA, they do that, just cap, set up some kill zones for them. Don't worry about them; they're back here. They got to come and recap. So set your engagement areas, figure out how you're going to position your troops, and wait for them to try to either entice them or, you know, just wait for them to come out.
There we go, we cleared the cannon. Good job.
Oh, Engel did move up to take these cannons. Good.
Watch, they're coming left.
Yeah, it's 5 tickets. Yep, here they come, here they come. Ooh. No, break reloads, 13. 13 break loads. On me, double click.
Looks like 2 Corps right there, if I had to guess. Yep.
Rendez-vous, messieurs.
Allez, on joue,
Compagnie. Casse au rechargement, à gauche, sprint, marche.
À gauche, sprint, courez pour vos vies,
On va y aller tout seul.
Ok, bah.
So it looks like the CSA is going to try for another big assault through the corn. They had some pretty good success there last time. We'll see if the Union sets up in a similar position. Now you do have this element here kind of waiting on the corn attack here. It's like HL is kind of positioned to deal with that if it happens, so we'll see how this goes. Do have 9th Corps MWB kind of out here, maybe as baits. A little vulnerable here in this position. Again, they might just be trying to drag him into 11th MS's kill zone. Got some forward movement here. Gonna be taking the center position here.
Melee mode, charge bayonets, hold fire.
Looks like they're gonna try to possibly envelop these forces here as they come into the kill zone. And very nice setup here, as you see by the Union team. See, 9th Corps did fall back. Now they've set up a nice arc here to contain CSA force. Getting a little close, though, I'd say. You still have the threat back there, but it's not as major. You have a flanking attack possibly here. Who is this coming up? TG. He might try to outflank them. Fortuitous already shot there.
Right. Company, form a line on the ground in front of the army.
Good awareness here by TG. He might have found a hole in the Yankee defense here.
Right behind the cannon, boys. Right behind the cannon. Make a better line. Let's
on the road, independent.
Yep, I like this maneuvering by TG. Now, will it be enough? We'll see. We're at 21 minutes and we're still engaged. Both teams. We do have a flanking element out here. This is a little dangerous here, 2 Corps. Through the corn. You're as likely to get ambushed in the corn as you are to ambush somebody, to be honest with you. Yep, able to deal with that 2 Corps element without too much trouble. He now hits taken losses just about the 20 mark. Now they did launch an attack here by NYV and 11th MS to resecure this flank here, which was pretty critical and knock back TG. So. Yeah, I would just cap again though. Throw them out. Make it a fight over point. Just set up your defense though better. Kind of cap, but you weren't really set. You had units all over the place.
They're up and over the fence over on the left.
Ok, bougez, on se fait tirer par derrière. Bougez de là.
We should get around the other side of the house, watching we have. We're gonna get volley out here.
Drapeau.
Honestly, there's no
Allez,
save
sortez
option.
de la LFL. Sortez de la LFL.
I mean, easy shots if you can get it.
Plein ouest de LFL.
Rally on the rear, rally on these rocks. Come to the rear, rally on the rocks, rally on the rocks, rally on the rocks.
The TKO and Canada kind of moving up here, maybe trying to take this center position.
20th
Georgia, I can see the group going northwest towards the top of that hill.
Direct north.
Is she right through these bushes, boys?
Well, looks like AMV is going to get back shotted here by John. And 6 Alabama is going to come in as well, so it's a general melee. At 18:30. I think 6AL will win this fight. Start getting them a bit of a ticket advantage here. Ninth Corps has also been knocked back. Oh, I don't know. It's looks like it was about a mutual wipe, although you got that flag out and A&V's going to pull back, so. Union holds on. They've lost a good amount of tickets, though, on that. Not quite halfway to breaking, but not too far away. Just under 18 minutes here. As already HD, Mr. Angle here is pounding these poor guys right here.
Oh putain. Eh ben le canon il fait du dégât.
Surprised they're not using canister at this range. Angle knows better than I do.
On est à gauche, Argos. Ouais, mais j'ai pris l'obus là,
Oui, je sais, j'ai vu, j'entendais
That was
le
a
canon.
canister. Maybe shell is, I don't know. I'll have to ask him what he thinks.
Allez, on va prendre à droite de l'étoile, casser votre avion, monsieur, dépêchez-vous.
Sniper Kid's getting in a shot too.
Et voilà.
The other nice thing is you're blowing apart the cover here.
À ma droite, dépêchez-vous.
Allez, à droite de l'étoile.
Ça a rien fait, les gars.
Ouais, il a vu.
Prenez votre temps, ils sont à découvert, faut que ça tombe.
Ouais, visez bas.
Alright, now I would say, you know, I was talking about capping earlier. I don't think you need to cap anymore. I'm kind of changing my course on that. I think there's enough Union that's kind of floating out here in the middle that you can get some barely enough kills here and get them on breaking without too much difficulty here. Yeah, like this element here, 2 core, I think is being a little bit too gutsy here. Might catch the Arty, but I don't think you can afford the tickets you're going to lose doing it.
Attends, il y a l'arrêt de l'officier, fais gaffe.
On charge. Allez.
Attends, il y a un autre canon là-bas, il y a un autre canon. Autre canon de l'ouest.
They do have infantry support here, so you know it's.
Bouh. Attends, toi, t'es mort. Ah.
Viens là, rouquin! Rouquin!
This guy is just chasing his core. You look stupid.
I got here just in time.
Let's see. So the Union is kind of falling back even more, but you know, again, the problem is, hey, there was that raid that cost you more tickets, you know, so basically turtling at this point. Not quite. You still got troops. I mean, nah, it's not turtling yet. Still got troops, but taking a very rearward position, which it makes sense. I try to do a localized counterattack and knock these guys out, even if you go on breaking. But in fact, that might be what they're doing. Actually. At it. Comes LFL. Because you're gonna hit breaking. You just are.
Down good.
Now with angles on the guns right there, you're just gonna do it. You gotta try to deal with the danger as best you can at this point. Just the full morale stay behind. You gotta be careful as a defender on these kind of little raids thing. They might feel good, but man, they cost some tickets sometimes, dude. Got Gamebot looking for some kills back here while we got a flank maneuver by Jean again.
Independent fire, light him up.
Light him up, boys.
Been doing pretty good with these the whole time. Some shots at the TKO.
Restez ici, restez à couvert ici. On s'expose pas inutile.
Reçu.
Dès qu'on passe en breaking, cap le poids, on perd.
Compagnie F, passez la barrière.
C'est la barrière, compagnie F.
À gauche.
Ennemi ouest sur la route, ennemi. West.
Vous les avez en face de vous, butez-les.
There it is. They got a charge. CSA is going to cap right now. Got a charge. You guys are sitting here alone.
We're so cooked.
Wherever that mess is going. I listened to Prime. He's trying to tell you.
To the point.
Jefferson Davis, you're listening.
mean, I don't think it would have worked anyway, but it took a little bit too long to get that charge going. And that'll be the end of that. So pretty decisive win there for the CSA. This, I think, is a pretty tough map for the Union. They're going to have to think of some ways to figure out how they're going to defend that point. They did very well in that L formation on the back there, but then you got to figure out how you're going to deal with the cap in a efficient manner. So, I think that was their biggest problem. And they threw away some tickets, too. You got to be careful on those raids, especially in that corn, but in general. You got to be really cognizant of your tickets as the defense. So, just some stuff to keep in mind. But good way to start HRE for the year. So, very happy to watch. Glad I was able to record. And Eagle also recorded today, so make sure you check out his stuff as well. Yeah, fun times. And shoveling before, I'm going to get back shoveling. So, he has to do it kind of as it goes. So, have to deal with too much time. So, yep, back to that. Y'all have a good one. Stay warm.